Welcome to Toffee TV. I'm using new equipment tonight. I'm all over the place. Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the player ratings. Everton to Tottenham Hotspur to a disappointing result in the end, wasn't it? Everton not getting the 3 points. Really should have got the 3 points. Deserved the 3 points. Never got the 3 points because of defensive lapse. Created a lot of chances. Never took probably as many as they should, but even at 2-1, I think we should have seen the game out. I know there was 20 odd minutes to go, but I think we should have seen the game out, which we didn't. So let's get into it. Jordan Pickford. I'm going to give Jordan Pickford a 7. I don't think he could have done anything about the goals. Thought his kicking was spot on again. I think it's something we've missed recently. I think his kicking's been really, really good. Keeps the ball alive, helps us to keep playing. We don't rely on long balls all the time. We can start from the back. Don't think there was anything really he could have done about the two goals. They were both gifts. So I've given a 7. Ben Godfrey, I've given a 7 as well. Good, tidy performance. Never really give the players up against much of a chance. Always beat them for pace. Always beat them for strength and for aggression. Solid in there. For me, he's obviously one of the first names on the team sheet. If he plays in a 4, I think at the back he starts centre back for me with Mina when Mina's fit. And 3 at the back helps him. So I thought he had a really good game. Mason Holgate, I've given a 6. I've seen some people blame him for the goals. I don't think the goals are his fault. I think he played his part in the goals, if that makes sense. But I don't think he was at fault for him in the second one. You know, he obviously leaves it because he hears a shout, and Michael Keane headers the ball at him. The first one, you'd maybe question. He probably could have done better. He could have reacted better. It looked like he was waiting for the ball to come over and Keane flicked it, and his body shape was all completely wrong. And Kane's been able to get the better of him. So I think he needs to be a bit better on the ball at times as well. Again, as I just said there, in a 3, I think he's okay. I wouldn't have him as a starter in a back 4, but he was okay. Michael Keane, I've given Michael Keane a 3 because both goals, as far as I'm concerned, are his fault. The first one, you know, you shouldn't be heading the ball, flicking the ball on in your box. You're helping your opponent by doing that. And that's what he's done. For me, he's flicked it on. Holgate may have been dealing with it. Okay, maybe you can say Holgate should give him a shout there, but Keane's gone and he's flicked it on and Kane scored from it. And the second one, Keane looks like he has given Holgate a shout and hasn't dealt with it. Once he shouts and Holgate leaves it, Keane should just be getting rid of it up and away, and he doesn't. He heads it down onto Holgate, allowing the ball to just bounce in the box for Kane, which I just thought was abysmal. Really, really abysmal. Recently, he's just been so poor. He's just been so poor of recent. And he just has these spells of hot and cold. And I don't think you can do that as a defender or as a Premier League player. I don't think you can have good games and bad games without, you know, you've got to have consistency. So for me, he's just not a starter as far as I'm concerned. Luca Dean, 7. Always a threat on the left, always trying to get forward. Wasn't really troubled too much defensively, although the cross for the second goal did come. Well, both crosses come from that side, didn't they? I suppose on the second goal did. The first goal came from the right. So I mean, but there was more than just him. There's like 3 players over there, but he's trying to get forward. He's trying to put balls in the box, and I thought he was. I thought he was fine. On the other side, a Wobie, a 3. He was abysmal. He was abysmal. And I don't even think it's for the one to try him. I just think he's abysmal. I just think if you're a winger, you need to be, or you're even a wing back, you should be playing higher up the pitch, trying to get the ball higher up the pitch. And all I saw today was him get the ball and try and he either lost it or he'd try and take a couple of people on, get past them, but be in the same position on the pitch and then not get any higher. And I think for me, that's the big criticism, is he doesn't get high enough up the pitch for any of his skills to be useful, really. But I just thought he was abysmal. Alan, a 7. Good to have him back. Really, he's got that tenacity, puts his foot in, gets around the pitch. We've really missed that. And I thought he done well tonight. Just in and around, clever little passes, clever play, and did a really good job for him. Next to him, Tom Davies, a 6.5. He does a job. We all know he does a job, and I thought he did that job tonight. There's not anything more out of him than that job, and that's where it becomes. He's a fetcher and carrier, isn't he? He's just a fetcher and carrier. He gets the ball off the defence and gives it to other players. And I thought once he got that yellow card, he was a little bit limited. But he did all right. Listen, if the Corey was back or whatever, he probably wouldn't play. So let's just be happy he's been fit most of the season and he's been able to fill in and he's been a decent squad player. Gylfi Sigurdsson, a 9. Gylfi Sigurdsson, his penalty was excellent and the goal from open play in the second half was excellent. It was an excellent all-round goal, but it was a great finish. But I thought his performance all-round was good. He linked up really well today. I think him and James Rodriguez, even though James Rodriguez is a world-class player, Gylfi Sigurdsson, you can tell, loves playing with a player of his calibre. Because Gylfi, it's all there. I don't always think it's in his feet, but it's definitely in his head. It just doesn't come out. And he really enjoys playing with James and having that kind of intelligence on the pitch. So I thought it's probably one of his best all-round performances of the season today by Gylfi Sigurdsson, and his goal was excellent. It's what our midfielders should be doing 10 times a season or more, getting into the box late and finishing like that. It was a great finish. Reminded me of the goal against Leeds. A really, really good finish. Fair play. Thought he was excellent tonight. James Rodriguez, I'll give an 8. Really good game. Intelligence-wise, is on another level. Obviously not. I can't give him more than Gylfi. Gylfi scored a couple of goals, but now that he's fit, you can just see everything is ticking nicely. And listen, towards the end of the game, there was moments where he was getting caught in possession. There was one, and it was a horrible tackle on him, right through the ankle, and the ref just looked at him like he dived or something. It was a horrendous tackle. And there's moments like that which really annoy me. But towards the end, every time he got the ball, you just thought something was going to happen. And his ball to Josh King, which Josh King gets it straight to the keeper, and really Richarlison should have scored from, was just fantastic. He sees things that other players don't see. There's one in the first half to Richarlison, got Richarlison in. You know, it looks like he's going to play it wide and he nips it through the gap. He's on a different level, and when he's fit, he's amazing. It's just that you can't keep him fit, but that's fair enough. He wouldn't play for Everton if he could stay fit. We all know that. He would not be an Everton player. But he linked up really well. I thought towards the end we were really going gung-ho, and him and Sigurdsson and were really linking up well, and Seamus wide really helped, really adding to it. Richarlison up front, a 6, a willing runner all night, but he had a couple of really, really decent chances. The one that Hammers put him in for in the first half, I think he's got to get more bend on that, and he's really got to whip that into the corner. And the 1 second half, when King, the keeper, saves from King, it's an open goal. Hit the target and let's see what happens. He's tried to put it across to the other corner and try and place it in the top corner, whereas really he should just be hitting the target. If he hits the target, it's an open goal. You know, anything could happen, but he doesn't. He tries to place it in the corner. And you've seen the difference tonight between a top-class striker in Harry Kane, just needs a chance, and it's in the back of the net. 2 goals from nothing tonight. I think that's the difference. One's 27, 28 in the peak of his career, which I was not quite there yet. But it's just having that ability to just put it in the corner when the chances just present themselves. And that's the difference between the teams tonight. It's one team who were on top that missed its chances, and the other team got gifted the chances with the best striker in the Premier League. And you know, I don't know where Spurs would be if they didn't have Harry Kane. And maybe we will find out next season, because I can't see him sticking around. He obviously limped off. The subs, Seamus Coleman, an 8. was brilliant the minute he came on. He gives us the energy we've been lacking. Listen, people might say, well, why didn't he start? But that's what you want at times. You want that impact sub. You want a player who can come on and do that. We don't have enough of that at Everton. We don't have players who can come on and be impact subs. So maybe the manager thought he'd get more out of Iwobi, and then Seamus would come on for the last half an hour and give that little bit extra. And straight away he was in the game. Straight away he's setting up the goal, which should have been the winning goal. So I'll give him an 8. And King came on, looked lively, had the chance, made a great run for the chance. Could he have slipped it round the keeper? Could he? He got. I've just said to Richarlison, he didn't get on target, so I can't complain that he hasn't hit it on target, because he has. So I'd probably give him I'd probably just give him a 7 for his run out. I thought he came on and he had a real go. But obviously as a sub. So I mean, people bemoaning the fact that he isn't getting chances, but the manager obviously clearly sees him every day in training and doesn't fancy him for whatever reason. He had not saying he had a chance to be the hero tonight, but he sort of did, didn't he? 2-2. That's a big chance. Again, you put that in the back of the net. But it's disappointing. It's a disappointing result, because we really needed to get a win tonight, and we should have won. We should have won, for me, comfortably tonight. I think we really should have. Spurs have had 2 chances gifted to them, and they took both of them. And it's really, really frustrating. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know who your man of the match was, whether you agree with my ratings or not. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to check out my Instant Match Reaction, Baz's videos. If you're on Patreon watching this live right now, we're about to do the final word live as well. Full-on Friday night live fest for you. There you go. If you haven't got Patreon, check the link in the description. Come and join us there. Thanks for watching. See you later.